at the examples from Next.js, the official one. So I'll add a link in the description. So you can see here, it gives you a lot of examples for if you want to do data fetching, it has some options. If you want to use it with some CMS, you have examples. So whatever feature or something that you want to do, there are some examples here, and I'm sure you find them useful. So here in this one, I'm going to start with Tailwind. So you can click here, you can see the Tailwind example, and if you have enough time, or like if you want to play around within your local machine, you can start with this. So this will install Next.js with Tailwind. The easy approach is just click on StackBlitz and it will create a playground for you. So that's where I'm here. So I don't want to bore you with just what is already there. In this one, we'll just quickly see how you can create some files. Like I have components here. So you can see I have created a components folder, header, footer, and layout. So this is also basic, right? Like how we create a WordPress theme. We have a header, footer, and then like sidebar. So that's how this is almost the same. So in Next.js, there is a pages folder. In that you can see all the pages. Like if your site have pages, you can create it. But if you want to use it dynamic, like that comes advanced, we can see that later in the series. But this one is just assuming that you are very new to Next.js, and you can create any file, like for example about, contact, or any page that you want to create, and then make it like a .js file within this pages folder. And anything that you can add, you can access it with like your site name /about, the slug, and then page will be there. So let's go quickly and see the header component. So I've created a header. I'm importing link here to add the links. You can see the link here. So here it has header, and it's a typical function, an arrow function that renders JSX elements. Like you can add HTML inside JavaScript if you want. That's JSX. And here you can see there's a link component that links to home, and that link another link to about. It's pretty simple header component, and another simple footer component. You can see they all have Tailwind classes, and it's pretty much very simple, right? And then here you can see a layout file that imports the header and footer, and then I have a layout and I pass the children. Like if you have any other component, it will be passed here and they will get rendered here. So meaning if I am going to create a new page, I don't have to create the header and footer, I don't have to insert header and footer there. I can just use this layout file like how I did here. So you can see there is a layout, and that layout component will accept the children and render it here. So that's cool, right? You have to import your CSS file, and you can also see the layout file. I have added some menu, so that has 2 menu items, and I also changed some colors and added a header and a footer. So that's basic, right? So I guess if you have observed keenly, I mean, we have pretty sharp eyes, you might have noticed the mistake here. So it already renders inside main, so I don't have to use main here. Maybe I should use section. Yeah, now it's fine. And then you can see the preview, get things working. Cool. So that's it. Like that's how this is a quick demo of like how you can get started with Next.js with the example. Like for example, if you prefer some other like Chakra UI instead of Tailwind, you can just go here to the examples and then you can use whatever you want.